Hey folks, this is Jamey from Stonemaier Games. Let me know if you can hear and see me okay. It's been a little bit of a weird day, continues to be a weird day. I'm only posting this on Facebook right now because our YouTube channel was hacked this morning, along with my personal Gmail account, which it is tied to. And currently, as far as I know, uh, hey Tony, I'm glad you can hear and see me. Uh, yeah, my Gmail, my personal Gmail account was hacked. YouTube was hacked, so this video is only appearing on Facebook right now. The latest update is that it appears that enough people reported the Bitcoin video that the hacker posted on YouTube that the YouTube channel has been terminated, hopefully just temporarily. And so I don't think you should be able to, I'll click through. I'll see if I can get to the YouTube channel. It shouldn't work right now if I try to do that. Yes, it's not found. Okay, so at least that's down. But this hack is a little bit different than last year's in that my computer was not hacked. I was asleep when this happened. It appears that the hacker got in through my Gmail or through maybe some account that my Gmail is connected to. My personal Gmail, my professional Gmail is fine. And they got in, they bypassed two-factor authentication, they bypassed my passkey, and they changed all the recovery codes, and they added themselves as a parental supervisor on the account. And so when I tried to get back into the account, which I was very temporarily able to do, they had more control over the account than I did because they were my parental supervisor. So they kicked me out of the account and I haven't been able to get back in. And every time I now try to do a recovery option on the account, the hacker gets a notification that I'm trying to do it because they have their phone set up. They have a dongle set up. They have all the recovery options. So right now, my only hope really is that YouTube and or Google notices or acknowledges that that this person is not me, and can revert control of the account. Yeah, so sorry if I'm way out of it today. I may not last long on today's update because I'm trying to I don't know, make sure other accounts are secure, but so far it seems that things like other accounts are secure as far as I can tell. But I probably won't last very long here. Troy says, anything, thank you for asking this, Troy. Anything that we can do to help report any post? The initial thing that people did was report the Bitcoin video that was streaming on our YouTube channel today. And that seemed to have helped. That at least got YouTube's attention a little bit. The thing that I need the most right now, honestly, is I need a connection at YouTube or Google, like an actual person who can acknowledge, can look at this and see from a human level that this is not my account and that someone else has taken over the account, and they can revert it back to yesterday's settings and let me change the passwords and all that. I honestly think that is my only hope right now. I don't have a way to recover it because the hacker changed all the recovery options. I don't have even really a way to report it. So I need someone on the inside, and yeah, so that's where I am right now. I'm just trying to find someone on the inside who can help with that. Uh, yeah, that's where I am. I don't use Twitter much anymore, but I do have a Stonemaier Twitter account still active, and so I tweeted to @Team YouTube, and they seem to have kind of replied, but not really done anything to give me control back of the YouTube account. Yeah. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm way out of it right now because I'm trying to scramble to think of the things that maybe I should be doing right now to secure the account in other ways. And it is, as George says here, So last year I got hacked in a different way. I clicked on something that I shouldn't have clicked on. It was a PDF that I opened that I thought was something else, and I opened it, and my computer was hacked. This time it seems to be different. It seems that someone has they probably figured out. I don't know the full thing. Maybe they figured out my password for my personal Gmail account, and they got past the two-factor authentication. They got past the pass key. They changed all the recovery options and did this parental supervision thing. Anyway, so I'm at a little bit of a loss as to what I need to do, and that's why the only thing I feel like I can do right now is to find someone at YouTube or Google who can help out with the account. So, yeah, let me just so today isn't all about the hack. That's all that's on my mind. But let me go through some quick topics. I think this will be a short video today because I probably do need to go check on some more passwords just in case I use the same password for Gmail for other accounts. Yeah, some quick topics today. Just put them out there, and then maybe you can reply in the comments on Facebook. I was going to say YouTube, but I don't have a YouTube account right now. So one of the topics I was going to cover today is that I have heard that there are several summer camps for board games going on. I think they're for younger audiences. I don't think they're for adults, but Labyrinth Games in DC is running a summer camp, and Tabletop Enclave is running a summer camp related to board gaming. I thought that was really cool that they're doing that. I wanted to see if anyone had any thoughts about that, about summer camps, and if you had heard of any good ones, in case it should be a blog post or something like that. That was one topic. One of the other topics is, yeah, Chris says, I wish there was a board game summer camp for adults. I do too. That would be amazing. I guess it's kind of like conventions, but maybe a slightly different feeling. This is supposed to be a Rolling Realms Livecast week. Maybe I'll do it on Facebook. I was going to do it on YouTube as I usually do for Rolling Realms Livecast. Maybe I'll try to do it on Facebook today. We'll see. Last week was the Survivor finale. Got together with some friends to watch that and had a delightful time watching the Survivor finale. And yeah, last week today is wild because I don't have control over the hacking. But last week was wild because the tornado that came through St. Louis knocked out power for the first part of the week, and then we still didn't have our internet back until Friday. So it was a whole week without internet, which was just surreal. I managed to use a friend's internet, and I eventually just used my phone for it. But that was wild. I had a very interesting experience at game night last week where the lawsuit that we're pursuing related to the tariffs, the law firm behind it sent a photographer to our game night to take photos, which I thought was going to be just them taking a few photos of us playing games. But it was more like a personal photo shoot with people playing games in the background, which was weird and awkward. But we got through it. The photographer did a good job. It's one of those weird things where you're pretending to do things. Like I'm pretending to work on a prototype, and they're taking photos of it. Saw Mission Impossible, the new movie, last week. That was fun. I was on CNN International yesterday to talk about the tariff situation. And last week also I was impersonated. It has been a lot of things. So David has a suggestion that a few people have mentioned to get recovery help if we're a YouTube partner creator. David, I've tried that, but it takes me back to sign into Gmail, which I can't do because the hacker has taken me out of my personal Gmail account, unfortunately. The impersonation thing that happened last week, and I wanted to put this out there. If any of you are running a Kickstarter campaign and you get an email from me saying, hey, I'd like to help. I love to help other creators, but I don't do it by emailing you. I do it through the Stonemaier Games blog. And so if you get an email like that from me, please look closely at the email address. And you'll probably see an email address that isn't quite my name. It's slightly different than my name. And that is because that is someone impersonating me. I first became aware of this past Wednesday, and it's someone doing a very good job at first of appearing to be like me, but eventually probably they're going to ask you for money, and I am never going to ask you for money for help with your Kickstarter campaign or anything like that. So that is not me, and please report those to me if you do see them. What else is going on here? Yeah, I have a few other things here, but I'm sorry, I'm a little bit all over the place due to the hacking. George says, if Survivor approached you to design a board game based on their show, is it something that you jump at? I wouldn't know, because there is already a pretty good Survivor card game that came out earlier this year that I've played. I've talked about it on my now deleted YouTube channel, but I have played that and had a good time with it. Miles says, there are 2 spots for Survivor 50 reserved for season 59 contestants. I can't imagine doing back-to-back seasons. Wow, 2 slots. That's I wonder if they'll end up using both of those. They'll probably have some backups in place in case they don't have 2 contestants ready. That is a lot to do back-to-back. David, yeah, I think I've tried this one too, but I appreciate you sharing the links. Melissa says, can I get my company attorney to contact Google? Maybe, yeah, all good ideas. No bad ideas here. I have tried all these links that I have tried them, and they don't seem to lead to me actually being able to report anything, because they keep taking me back to the email that I don't have access to. But yeah, I'm really sorry to cut this short today, but I'm not being very present right now, and I am trying to get to the bottom of this hacking before it becomes worse than it already is. So I'm going to take off early today, not take off work. I'm going to go try to focus on getting some of these reports through and try to get someone at Google or YouTube to pay attention. And yeah, thanks for bearing with me. I hope your day is better than mine. And I would recommend things like have 2-factor authentication and pass keys and recovery codes, but I had all that and it still got hacked. So I don't know what to tell you. Yeah, I just hope your day is better than mine. I'm going to go try to figure this out. Thanks for bearing with me. I'm sorry I can't hang out with you for a little bit. I would love to put this whole thing on pause and just hang out with you for a little bit. I truly would. But I'm going to go to try to deal with this. Have a great day. You all are awesome. I'll see you later.